Most people think Android only gets new features via over-the-air firmware updates. But even when your device is no longer getting these updates, Google is pushing out new features and changes that touch virtually every part of the operating system. We are in week 3 of the month, and the changelog for the new Google System Services update has been released. This was previously labeled the Google Play System Update for those of you who may be out of the loop for the last few weeks. So let's take a look at the new changes. This update will bring the Google Play Services application up to version 25.32. And right off the bat, we can see the low and full storage alerts that get sent out. They have now been updated so that it's easier to immediately begin managing your Google account storage directly on your phone. With this update, when you're using Wi-Fi sync from your smartphone or your PC, you will now be able to share and sync trusted Wi-Fi networks across all of your connected devices. And Quick Share now has a new landing page on your phone that separates the send and receive tabs. Anyone who lives in Japan and uses Android's autofill service can rest assured knowing that their card information is being filled out securely now. And there's a minor update to the open source licensing page for the Google Play Services application now. Along with those changes, we're also seeing the Google Play Store application brought up to version 47.6. And the biggest change seems to be around pre-registered games from the Play Store. So, after this update has been installed, you'll be able to find your pre-registered games within the recently installed apps list after they have been installed. You can also tell the Play Store to automatically install these pre-registered games using your cellular data if you'd like. And last up, you'll now be able to find trending movies and TV shows from your region while you're browsing the Play Store. It's unclear if that last change is limited to the Google TV app or if there will be a dedicated section within the Play Store app itself. But these are all useful new changes that you can look forward to. You can get these new updates on your Android smartphone or tablet, even if it's so old that you no longer receive new firmware updates. We do this by first launching the Settings application and then searching for the words System Update. You should find a result in this list labeled Google Play System Updates. And from here, you can go directly to the manual check page where you have a blue button down here at the bottom to check for an update. And if you have an update waiting for you, you'll see it will be downloaded, installed, and you'll be instructed to reboot so those changes can take effect. You will also need to manually update the Google Play Store application and the Google Play Services application. These typically automatically update in the background while your phone is charging at night, but you can attempt to manually update these through the Play Store by first launching the Settings application, then diving into the Apps section. We're going to show all of the apps we have installed, and then we make sure that we have the Show System Apps option highlighted. Scroll through this list until you find the Google Play Services app, tap on it, and then scroll down. You should see a store entry or a place that tells you where the app was installed. This is usually from the Google Play Store. So when we tap it, you're going to be brought to a Google Play Store page where, if the update is waiting for you, you will see this blue button tell you that you can update it from here. Just remember that Google takes their time with these rollouts, so it may take a while for the update to be eligible on your device. So you could manually sideload the APK file from a trusted source if you really wanted to get the latest version on your device. To manually update the Google Play Store application, we open that app up and we dive into the settings area by tapping on the profile image in the top right corner. When you're in the settings page, look for the About section, and then you'll find an Update Play Store link from here. If you have an update waiting for you, you will be told a new version will be downloaded and installed. So now we just wait for it to install the update for us. If you're told that the app is already up to date, again, Google handles these rollouts on a device-by-device basis rather than working with the whole account. So you can have a tablet or a spare phone that has these updates waiting for you, but then still need to wait multiple weeks before those updates land on your daily driver. It's just how the Google Play Store handles these slow rollouts. So definitely look into the sideload method if you need them installed right now. It's nice knowing that many of the core components of Android are still getting new features and security patches long after the device has been retired. It is rare to see a massive feature introduced in this way, but there are a ton of useful additions added through these Google Play system updates. Please let me know if these weekly videos are something that you have been enjoying, so that I know if I should continue to cover them or not. Don't forget to click on that like button below this video, and subscribe to the channel too for more Android content like this.